Yo, what's good YouTubes? This is your boy in the NYC, it's me Ray, and this is the EDCC that is the Everyday City Carry. And you guys are probably wondering like, who the heck is in front of the camera right now? That is not my EDCC. Well, it is. It's your boy. I just got a haircut. Kelly gave it to me. We bought some clippers because I was tired of the froey sideburns and all that. But enough of that jazz. We have got to review some knives today, and I'm gonna be reviewing a bunch of Twosuns sent in by Winchester Inc. I have got, let's see here, the Twosun TS199. Look at this mini. We're gonna be looking at the Twosun TS264, and we're gonna be looking at the TS232. Let's take a look at the specs real quick. So we are going to take a look at the Twosun TS199 first. This is the little mini guy right here. Let's get into the details real quick. Check out the little squigglies on the titanium scales. Don't know if I like them, but they definitely put work in there. There's the back spacer. You got all titanium. And you guys know I like the lanyard to come out the back, not here. So it does kind of, in my opinion, disrupt the flow on the scale a little bit. But I guess the star of the show of this little guy is the action. It is really, really, really good. It is a front flipper. If you're not into that, it might make you mad. But of course, it's not a drop shutter. And yeah, man, this is a very, very cool knife. You can get this for $135, but it is cheaper on eBay if you bid for it. That is kind of the game with Twosuns, is that like you got to bid, and then if you win, maybe you can get it for like 80, 90 bucks, you know, 100, something like that. That's usually the game that goes on. You are looking at another star of this knife. The blade steel is M390. I did do cut tests with this, as you can see in this footage here, and it did very well cutting cardboard, which is mainly what I use it for. Sorry I keep flicking the knife open. It is actually really enjoyable to flip open. The pocket clip is also titanium. Let's take a quick look at that. This was pretty good in the pocket, actually, from what I remember. I did carry this a few times. And one of the things I'm noticing right now is the screws are flat. That's kind of cool. Interesting. Not really though. You know what I mean? Because they rounded this part. It would have been, which is kind of an odd choice. You can see that there's also a thumb stud here. You can actuate it with a thumb stud. I feel like that's an afterthought, but I always love more opening mechanisms, opening deployment mechanisms, and you get a nice thwack with that. This is running on KVT ceramic ball bearings. Cool knife. If you're into the minis, you're looking at a weight of 2.65 ounces, which is, I mean, it's a small knife, you know what I mean? But I think for a small knife, it is kind of got some heft to it. But yeah, I do like this knife a lot. For $135, it is a little bit steep for something so small, and you know, a import, right? It's kind of expensive for that. But if you can snag one on eBay for under $100, this is a really, really good deal. Don't have any problems with this knife for what it is meant for, which is just a small kind of backup knife or some kind of pocket jewelry. Wong Design, that is the designer of it. Nicely contoured on all the edges except one, the top of the blade. Very sharp here for some reason. Not sure why they decided to keep it that way, because everything else is so nicely contoured except that part. Weird, right? Let's take a look at that closely. It's a bit odd that they did that. You see how sharp it is? I'm sure you guys can see that. Weird, right? This blade shape is pretty cool because you can do stuff like this grip right here. You can do this. You could even do this, you know what I mean? Do one of these. That's pretty dope. I like having that. Let's look at the, nope, no weight reduction. Oh, actually, no, there is. You can see some right there. And also in the back here. Is that weight reduction? No, it is not. Thought that it was. Huh. Well, there you go, guys. This is the Twosun TS199. Next up, we're going to look at the Twosun TS264. Messed up the name on that a little bit. This one, I'm kind of on the fence with it, right? Because, well, let's just get into it, okay? So the action is pretty good, and it looks pretty cool too. You got titanium scales with a carbon fiber inlay. The pocket clip matches with the design, in my opinion. Let's get back to the tension though, because that's going to be a bummer for you guys. But look at the blade. Let's do a little close-up on that. Look at that. Real pretty, right? But look at this. What is that? What is that? This is on every single one of these. I watched the Knife's Meow and she also mentioned that. And you can tell there's this funky thing going on too. So you see that? You've got this line here and then a weird like bend there. Now I'm not going to sit here and pretend to know why that's there, but it's definitely odd and kind of disrupts the flow of the grind of this blade. And because it's a pretty one. It's a pretty one and it is a good slicer, as you can see in the cut test footage that I have provided here. You do have M390 blade steel. M390 makes everyone feel good inside when they see it. Stamped on a blade, that's kind of like the one that you want generally. And yeah, this is a thumb stutter. The action is pretty good, right? I did have to tighten the pivots of all of these knives to center them. So you will run into that issue of it going off center if you flip it open over and over like I do. It does drop shut if you loosen it up a little bit. I have not oiled this up or anything, but the action is quite good. The star of the show with this knife is the ergonomics. This feels so good in the hand. It's insane how good it feels. It's insane. I can't even explain it. It just feels so good in the hand. Fish paw friendly, 100%. Yeah, it's just really, really nice. You know what's a bummer that I just remembered right now is it's very hard to middle finger flick this. I'm not sure why. Lock bar pressure is a problem on this knife. So if you're just gonna fuck with the thumb studs, it's fine. But it's a little bit harder to do with the thumb stud, and I can't. There's no way I could do, because I'm on the lock bar right there. There's no way I could do it with the left hand middle finger flick. The other thing that is a total bummer, that it really sucks because this knife would receive much higher marks from me, but this pocket clip is so tight, yo. This tight, bruh. Too tight, man. You just can't use it. It's unusable. It's unusable, man. It's crazy how tight the pocket clip is. You know what? You know what? Let me give you guys an example right now, right? I'm gonna just show you guys how crazy. So we got technology on our side. We got technology on our side, right? Let me show you on this Blade HQ knife roll right here. Okay? Let's close up a little bit. Okay, so you see how all these knives are in this knife roll from Blade HQ. You've got this Kapara with the blade chops mod, goes in and out really easily. That's a Yojimbo, right? This is a Paragon Warlock, which doesn't have the best pocket clip, but look at that. Just in and out really easily. That's why I actually like Blade HQ knife rolls better than anything else, because they have that fabric there, and then you don't fuck up the plastic. Look how insane the tension of the pocket clip is on this. Look at this. Bro, I am pushing as hard as I can right now. Look at that. Bro, that is insane. What the fuck? You do not want that. Oh, holy crap, yo. Holy crap is what I gotta say about that. Let me put these away. How much of a bummer is that? So you're looking at $144 on White Mountain Knives for this model. Cheaper on eBay, of course. But I mean, KVT ceramic ball bearings, titanium M390. What do you guys think, man? Pretty light too. I don't know it's 113 grams I have on my list here. I forgot to convert the damn thing, but that's how much it is. There's no weight reduction. There are these holes in the back also, so aesthetically I do not like these holes here. Maybe that was to try to lessen the weight, but it just doesn't go with the rest of the design for me. You know what I mean? It has all this like curvature and stuff, and then all of a sudden you got this, and I just feel like that's kind of an eyesore. So out of all these knives, this one I'm kind of in the middle of. So let us go to my favorite of the three, which I didn't think was going to be my favorite. This is the Twosun TS232 designer night morning design. Yo, night morning design, hit me up, bro. Everyone would love to know more about you and who you are. You are like the Batman of the knife designers. No one knows anything about you, but yeah. So I guess let's just go through that negative first. I don't like the branding. It's just kind of weird. It throws it off for me. And these scales, although beautifully done, I just don't know if they go with a blade like this. I mean, does this match to you guys? Right? It looks kind of weird. They have another blade shape that kind of looks like this. And I think maybe that one would be better. But you know what, bro? You know what, bros? This thing is $81. On AliExpress, it was $81. So I don't know how much you can get it for on eBay, but I'm assuming the bids start low. But this is actually a really cool knife. Let's check out the blade shape real quick so you guys that are better than me at deciphering this can see it. Look at that. This thing reminds me of like some traditional shit, you know? 14C28 and on the blade steel titanium scales, running on KVT ceramic ball bearings. Insane action and flippability on this one, guys. I flipped this one over and over and over. And you know what? Out of all these three knives, this was the only one that didn't have a problem with centering. Or you could put your hand in here by accident though, don't do that. But yeah, I flipped this like crazy. You can see that flipper right there. Works so well, yo. So well. And that's why this is my favorite. You're looking at a 3.26 inch blade. 3.28 ounces. That's all good in my book. The weight. The blade shape, I wish it would, the blade length, I wish it was shorter. A 3-incher works better for me. That sounds mad sexual, but I'm not talking about that. But dudes, absolutely love this knife. If you can get this, go pick one up if you do like the way it looks. Pocket clip tension was very good also. I carried this a bunch of times, man. I really liked it. Look at that back spacer. Does this have weight reduction? Let's take a look. I don't see any weight reduction. Oh, on this side you can. You see that? So you're going to get all of these features here. 14C28 and blade steel, titanium scales, KVT ceramic ball bearings, a night morning design, titanium pocket clip for 80 bucks, bro. 80 bucks on AliExpress, or I don't even know how cheap you can get it for on eBay. I know this is on White Mountain Knives too. That's where Winchester Inc. bought it. But this is my favorite one, man. The TS232. Let's do a knives up before I head on out. Twosun TS32 right here. Let's get that in focus because it is not for some reason. By the way, this wood's fake. Oh shit. You got the TS199. Let's get this like that. Boom. And the questionable but awesome TS264. This is your boy in the NYC. It's me, Ray, and this is the EDCC saying peace. Yo, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that bell icon so we can squad up in the comments.